Hi, this is recording artist and transformation technology developer Andy Harrison. Welcome to my Operation Paul Revere Infowars.com video contest entry. In the next 19 minutes on this video, I'm going to attempt to show you how to break free from the matrix forever. We are living in a system that is broken, a system that no longer serves humanity, a system that must be changed if we are to survive as a species. We know this. We can see it all around us. We can feel it inside of us. We can sense the urgency growing stronger and stronger. So what can we do? What can each of us individually and all of us together do to have an impact and turn things around forever? We are the most important part of the system. We already have all the power. 5 amazingly simple questions can change everything. Knowing these 5 questions can turn your personal life around in an instant and break you free from the matrix forever. When enough people become aware of the power of these 5 questions and begin to discover their answers to them, the world could change for the better overnight. So what are these 5 questions? Science has now come to understand 2 fundamental facts about our world and about ourselves that hold the key to completely shifting the direction of our planet's future. The first understanding is about who we are. We are all possibilities. Scientists are now certain that at the core level, the very fabric that we are made of is in fact all possibilities, or pure potential. That means we are way more than we've ever believed ourselves to be. We are any and every possibility that could ever exist. The second understanding is that everything we can perceive with our 5 senses is in a constant state of changing right now. All matter is changing at a rate of several billion times per second, not sometime in the future, but it's all happening right now. In fact, you are not the same person now in the physical sense as you were when you began listening to this sentence. That means that everything that we have believed to be solid is not solid, but it is changing all the time. That includes the system that we are living in right now. It is changing. The only question is, how will it become different than it is now? So if all this is true, that all we are is all possibilities, and that everything that we can perceive with our 5 senses is always changing right now, then why do we live in a world that has so many problems? Why do we feel so limited and powerless much of the time? How did we ever allow the systems that are destroying our planet to be created and to continue to operate? How can changing these systems feel like such a daunting task? Let's explore the reasons. We know that the political, economic, and social systems that we are currently living in are designed to shift power from the majority of people on the planet to the elite few. Let's explore the science behind how this is done. We are the most important part of the system. We already have all the power. If our very essence is all possibilities, then by our very nature we are connected to any and all possibilities that could ever exist. Simply by being alive, we have this connection. So if we are not experiencing the possibilities that we want to, it's because something is getting in the way. Let's find out what. Also, if all matter is in a constant state of changing, then we are living in a world of ever-renewing possibilities. If we are stuck with possibilities that we don't want, then something is keeping them there. Let's find out what. Scientists have also been able to measure the human energy field. This is a field of energy that flows around and through our bodies and brings a constant flow of new energy into our bodies. You can think of this as our body's connection to the field of all possibilities. So in our natural state of being, all possibilities are constantly flowing through our bodies. Our attention is the power that we have to direct this flow of energy from the field of all possibilities through our energy field and then out into the world that we experience. In fact, attention is true power. Our attention is not a function of our brain. Our attention is in fact all possibilities focused and localized in our physical world. Our attention is true power. We have the power to choose where we direct our attention, and this is what makes us ultimately powerful beings. Our attention is true power. The reason why we don't always experience the possibilities that we want to is that the power of our attention is being stolen. The systems that we are living within currently are designed to rob us of our true power, the power of our attention. So how does this happen? And what can we do to change it right now? Let's find out. The controlling elite have developed elaborate systems to reinforce this process of keeping our attention away from our power source, which is the field of all possibilities flowing through our energy field right now. The main way that their systems do this is to set up belief patterns within us through social conditioning that make us choose to put our attention on things other than on our energy field in the present moment. The main pattern is very simple. Once you see how this works, you can reverse it immediately and you can be free of the matrix forever. We are the most important part of the system. We already have all the power. By design, we are taught to place importance and thus our attention on the things that are the least empowering to us. We are trained to focus our attention on the following things in this order of importance. Number 1, we are taught to focus most of our attention on having specific circumstances in our lives. Think about it. From day one, we are taught that the most important thing in life is to have the circumstances that we want. We are taught to get good grades in school so we can get into a good college, so we can get a good job, so we can have a good career and a family and a house and a car, etc., etc., etc. Everything is about having specific circumstances. This is the same for any demographic group. It's just the specific details of the circumstances that change for each one. The number 2 thing that we're taught to focus our attention on is doing whatever is necessary to have those circumstances. We are then led to believe that once we get these desired circumstances, we will then be happy and that all the effort will have been worth it. We are taught to not even think about how we want to be during the process of doing all the things we think we need to do to have the things we think we need. How we want to experience the process of living our lives is never even brought up as something to consider. In fact, we are taught to define ourselves only through what we have and what we do. For example, I'm a musician, I'm a dentist, I'm a custodian, I'm a millionaire, and the list goes on and 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 on. So what's wrong with this picture? What's wrong with this is that this pattern of focusing your attention in this order of importance supports a belief in the one lie that holds the entire matrix together. As soon as you break free from believing in this one lie and begin living beyond it, you are free from the matrix forever. You can still operate within the matrix, but you are not subject to its limitations. You can suddenly see that you are naturally part of a much greater system that fully supports everything that is the real you. You can then discover and allow the possibilities that you are naturally connected to through your energy field to guide you and connect you with the possibilities that you want to experience the most. Remember, we are all possibilities. Our very nature is all possibility. We can't not be connected with any possibility that could ever exist. It is only believing in this one lie and acting as if it's true that is keeping us from transforming our world instantly. So what is this one lie? The lie is that circumstances define who we are. The lie is that we need specific circumstances in order to be who and thus how we want to be. When we believe this lie, we are in a constant state of waiting, of holding ourselves back, of looking outside ourselves for the resources to be how we want to be, instead of noticing that all the resources to be any way we ever want to be are always right here flowing through our energy field. Even when we think we've found circumstances that will give us the state of being that we want, these circumstances do not work for long because circumstances do not actually create our state of being. This is the one lie that holds the matrix together. The truth is that the exact opposite is true. The truth is that we are all possibilities. By having us believe that our circumstances make us who we are, the elite then continually steal the power of our attention by keeping us always on the chase for circumstances instead of us plugging directly into our own power source where we naturally have access to all possible circumstances. Our attention is true power. 5 questions can change everything. Knowing the answer to these 5 questions can turn your personal life around in an instant and break you free from the matrix forever. If enough people become aware of the power of these questions and begin to discover their own answers to them, the world can change for the better overnight. So let's explore what would happen if we did the exact opposite of what we're taught. We are the most important part of the system. We already have all the power. What if we made our number one priority to put our attention on how we want to be right now, not sometime in the future, but right now? What if we focused first on the state of being that we want to be in right now? How do we want to be right now? How do we want to feel right now? If we are all possibilities, then by aligning our state of being to the experience we want to have right now, we are connecting with our true nature right now. Then once we are in the state of being that we want to be in, what if we then put our attention on doing the most exciting option available to us right now? If we are being how we want to be, the possibilities that appear as the most exciting to us are a natural reflection of that state. The most exciting option is our signal that this is what we need to do next to be in alignment with our true nature, the field of all possibilities. Then once we are being in the state of being that we want to be in, and we are doing the most exciting option right now, what if we then focus our attention not on having what we want, but on wanting everything that we have? If we are all possibilities by our very nature, and we are doing the most exciting option each moment, then the exact right possibilities to support us will be showing up in our lives every single moment, even when we don't recognize them as being the right ones. How many times have you not known that you wanted something before you got it? If you're like most people, probably most of the things that you've gotten in your life that you consider to be the most valuable came as a result of discovery, not of knowing ahead of time that you wanted it. Also, how many times in your life have you been faced with a challenge that ultimately helped you to realize just how powerful you are, and the experience changed what you were capable of and the positive choices that you could make for the rest of your life? By wanting everything that you have every moment, knowing that everything is constantly changing, you are recognizing every possibility that comes to you as valuable. You are also paying attention to any possibility that you may not want to have anymore. If you don't want it, don't have it. Let it go. This process of being how you want to be, doing the most exciting option, and wanting everything that you have every moment plugs you into your energy field and the field of all possibilities and keeps you at full power. Remember, we are all possibilities already. We don't have to go outside of ourselves to find any possibility that we want. We simply have to stop getting in the way of the best possibilities naturally flowing into our lives. You can allow the possibilities you want most to come from the field of all possibilities through your energy field and into your experience of the world. Once you are being how you want to be, doing the most exciting option, and wanting everything you have, the next step is to create and improve your own systems. Continually creating and improving your own systems leverages your power and ensures that the energy that you're bringing into the world is being used in the most efficient and effective ways possible. In short, when you continually focus your attention on creating and improving your own systems, you guarantee that the possibilities that you want most in your life have the absolute best chance of showing up. You can think of creating and improving systems as your best way to handle your circumstances, to improve your life, and to improve the world. You are in charge of your systems, and your systems are in charge of your circumstances. So what is a system? A system is a consciously organized sequence of steps that produces a consistent result. Again, a system is a consciously organized sequence of steps that produces a consistent result. If you don't have the steps, you don't have a system. By first being how you want to be, then doing the most exciting thing, and wanting everything you have, you are able to view your circumstances from a bird's eye perspective. You realize you are not your circumstances, and you are not expecting any circumstance to give you any definitions of yourself. This is the best point of view to have in order to best organize your circumstances to create systems that will bring you specific results that you may want. Once you create and are improving your own systems, then the circumstances that arise in your life become your allies. Everything that happens then becomes feedback to tell you first how you can be more of the way that you want to be, and then second, how you can improve your systems. This is how you can break free from the matrix forever and begin to change the world by first changing your energy, then continually improving your systems that will improve your circumstances. This is how you bring the real you into the world. We are the most important part of the system. We already have all the power. 5 amazingly simple questions can change everything. The feeling of excitement is the energy state that we experience when we are fully plugged into our energy field. When our energy is being stolen, it feels like a drain of energy. It feels less than exciting. We've been conditioned to accept living in states that are less than exciting most of the time so that our energy can continue to be stolen. This is what we've been conditioned to consider as normal. When we take back our power and we stop it from being stolen, the process of living is exciting. It can't be any other way because that's what having all your power feels like. The idea that feeling anything less than exciting most of the time is normal will simply vanish for you if you let it. The easiest way to take back the power of our attention is to ask ourselves questions. Questions are an incredible tool that we can use to help our brains keep our attention from being stolen and then to direct that attention where it will be the most useful to us and to our planet. With all 5 of the questions, remember that they all end with these following words. Let's memorize them right now. The following words are, right now, to the best of my ability, no matter what happens. Again, right now, to the best of my ability, no matter what happens. So every question ends with, right now, to the best of my ability, no matter what happens. Discovering your answers to these following 5 questions can turn your personal life around very quickly and break you free from the matrix forever. If enough people become aware of the power of these questions and they begin to discover their own answers to them, the world could change for the better overnight. Ask yourself throughout each day these 5 questions until they become a new habit. Question number 1, what's the most exciting way I can be right now to the best of my ability, no matter what happens? Question number 2, what is the most exciting thing I can do right now to the best of my ability, no matter what happens? Question number 3, what, if anything, must I let go of in order for me to be excited about everything I have right now to the best of my ability, no matter what happens? Question number 4, this is the question you're going to ask about your own systems. You're going to ask, what is the most exciting way I can improve this system right now to the best of my ability, no matter what happens? Question number 5, you're going to ask this about every circumstance. What is the most exciting possibility this circumstance is giving me to first be more and then to improve my systems right now to the best of my ability, no matter what happens? Once you create the habit of asking yourself these 5 questions, you are taking back your power, the power of your attention. The power can no longer be stolen to run someone else's system. Once you create the habit of asking yourself these 5 questions, you will then have the power to create and improve your life the way that you choose. You will then be doing the very best you can do to transform the world. You will be showing up as your true self, and you will be bringing the very best possibilities that you can into the world. The systems that are created in our physical world are simply a reflection of how we are collectively operating our human systems, the systems that are us. When enough people make this shift and we take back our true power, which is the power of our attention, the systems of our planet will have no choice but to change easily and peacefully. We are the most important part of the system. We already have all the power. For more resources on how to make this shift in your own life, as well as music that transforms your possibilities, visit my website, andyharrisonmusic.com. Thank you so much for watching. This world can break you down. Have you believing in things that make you drown? Fill The bliss hit